a single mother to 4 boys, and I can assure you, parenting boys will humble you all the time. It will humble you from A to Z. What you thought you know, you don't know until you start parenting boys. You see, when they're young, boys are very cool. I found them to be naturally strong. I don't know. I've not had any major hospital visits, maybe except one or two. And then they come to being toddlers. Wow, this stage will make you know that you can run. I mean, you lose weight without asking. These boys have energy. The testosterone is just on the next level. Boys will humble you at that stage. You never sit down, you're like, every time you're asking them to stop one thing or another. And then now they become children, like from the ages of 5 and above. They start discovering life. This is where now you have to pray. No, no option. You have to pray because these boys are getting to know so much. And then now they start knowing their surroundings, the people around them. They start knowing a lot. Let's come to preteens. They hate bathing. My God, they hate bathing. These, but most boys, even from a young age, they hate water as long as it is bathing and soap. Preteens will humble you. They hate water, and then now they start discovering their girls. I mean, they start seeing things that you never thought they saw. Prayers now, Mama, you just have to pray. No option, because only God can come through here. Let's get to teens. By this time now, you're judging yourself the most about what you have done right, what you've done wrong. Ask me. There's no prayer I've not prayed, asking God even to forgive me, because now their father left. I know he had the will, but that is the hardest part, I think, for now with the teens and all of them. For my children, they want me even to get married. Like, where do I get a father from? Boys will humble you. And then they just start hating education and start thinking maybe people make $1,000,000 this way. People make 1,000 this way very fast. Why are we not rich? Why are we not making this much? They start knowing if they are from a rich family, a poor family, an average family. They start knowing all this. And sometimes it is very heartbreaking to see that your child has low self-esteem, because it will affect them even into adulthood. And that's it. But when you hear like they have strong values on things like debts, you see them managing money. Sometimes you see them managing relationships. You see them hating drugs, and you're like, wow, it's like I'm doing something right somewhere. For me, parenting boys, I think it has not been easy so far. No, I'll never say it is easy. It has been quite a journey, but I realized it's also a joy because boys love you like with a passion. They are very intentional about how they love their mother. And sometimes they remind me every day, from the youngest to the eldest. I have a teenager, a preteen, a child, and 2 children above the age of 5. My youngest is now 5. And sometimes the way they just respond to you, it is just beautiful. You see that they are passionate about loving you. They are passionate about certain values. And you're thinking, I did something right, and we can work on what is not working. And so many people say that women cannot raise men, which is true. But again, women can raise decent human beings. That one I'm sure. And as much as people want the children the sons to single mothers to be statistics. I think that they don't have to be statistics. When you think about it, for example, in my case, my baby daddy comes from a whole complete family, father and mother, but he has chosen to try and get me in the statistics, you know. So I think they don't have to be responsible. I don't have to try to make them to be men. No, I'm a woman, but I can train them to be human beings, just decent human beings who have virtues in society and who desire good in society. I don't know what's your take on this. Are you parenting boys or girls or both? What's your take? For me, it's an experience, and I'm watching now my first. He's 16. I know he'll be into adulthood very soon. And prayers, just prayers. I'm just praying he gets to be somebody. But the biggest mentor example, don't put it on celebrities. It's you. It's you, mommy. Act as one.